7, 6. Hello! Welcome to another episode of The Melon Front. I just spent 5 minutes syncing audio, hopefully. Hopefully not 5 minutes, and hopefully 5 minutes and not 3 hours this time around. I've turned down the volume on my TV. I'm a little further back. The mic is also a little bit further away from my face. I think I'm using Audacity, and I don't think I really have a noise gate set up.
Snake, hurry and get to the rendezvous point with our informants.
I can barely hear anything, but you guys should be able to hear everything just fine, and that's really what's important. You know, I know this game well enough. I know relatively where guards are. You know, I used Solid Eye like crazy, so I feel pretty confident. I just want to make sure that, you know, above all, I want nothing more than to deliver a good product. I don't know if I've mentioned it in the Melon Front or on stream, but I do know that I've compared what I do to, like, an American making an anime. I think that, you know, if you're gonna make an anime, you should do it right. Japanese, you know, your animation might be the best there ever was. Good. Use that towards animating. Don't voice act. You know, I'm not saying that, you know, people like Rooster Teeth didn't get good voice actors, and in fact, they themselves are good voice actors. They've been doing it for some time now, but they didn't get the right voice actors. Is there anything... I haven't been to Driven Shop in so long. I feel like there might be something in there that I need. The Tanagashima is really fun. I have that on another one. Oh, the Mosen. That's probably what I'll want. Anything else, though? I didn't know there was a sleep gas satchel. Alright. No, not really. There's not anything I really need right now. Oh, but I do need to check out my weapons. Stun knife. Need to unlock that. That's good. Okay. But yeah, you know, I feel like if you want to get into... I'm so used to playing other shooters. If you want to get into, you know, doing something like this on YouTube, I feel like you don't necessarily need to go out and buy a really nice camera, a really nice capture card. You know, you don't necessarily need to buy all that, as long as you know, like, workarounds and ways to make it, like, as quality as you yourself can make it. You know, if the best quality you can get is recording yourself on, like, just using a regular camera and recording yourself on the couch playing the game, then I personally wouldn't do it. I'd just be like, look, no one's gonna enjoy this as like a... I look at it, and maybe I shouldn't, maybe it's not a good comparison, but I look at it as, you know, delivering a product to someone. This is my product, it should be finished. And it would be something that I don't see as a finished product. So that's why I try to be the best I can at this with the limited amount of resources that I have. And I'm also switching to a 10-episode format, which kind of sucks because I haven't done a whole lot yet and the episode's almost over already. But I think that's just the nature of Metal Gear, and that's why I started this channel, is because at the very least you can take your time with it. You'll know that there's another episode coming around, you know, things like that.
Okay, Snake. Hurry
Okay,
to
I'm
the
gonna
rendezvous
turn the
point.
solid die back
Your
on.
radar is marked with which
The
way to
Mosin
go.
Nagant is really nice to have right around here because it helps you get past the snipers that are going to be up ahead, while the militia are... Oh, I thought that... I know one of these you can go into... Oh, I thought... Never mind. the militia ahead are going to be shooting at the PMC, and the PMC have snipers, and they're going to see you easily. And it's really hard to get a nice shot. I'm so used to playing other shooters. It's really hard to get a shot in with the Mark II, but with the Mosin Nagant, you can fire around while the militia are still busy, and they won't detect you because it'll be so crazy with all the shooting. I probably got that guy killed. Tripped up over me and got shot in the face.
Snake, watch out. That area is covered by PMC snipers. Boy, this is gonna be tough. If only you could find a route that takes you behind you. Avoid
I like Arma because it's not scripted, you know. But other times I see like how good the direction that, like, you know, the military direction that Kojima gives stuff. It's really nice. You know, I feel like he gets a lot of really good military advisors to help him on his projects. I've always really liked the cinematography in Metal Gear. I've always, you know, I think I remember at one point people were like, oh, well, if Kojima likes, you know, movies so much, why doesn't he become a director instead of, you know, these 5-hour cutscenes? Those 5-hour cutscenes, you can choose to skip. Kojima makes it so that you get rewarded for skipping the cutscenes. You know, you can play, it really gives you an option to play the game however you want. You can, you know, spend an hour and a half looking at all the cutscenes, and that's great. I love the story of Metal Gear. Like, I'm pretty religious about it, even. You know, I will get into long debates about what, you know, I think is right and wrong in Metal Gear, what has happened, what hasn't happened. You know, I remember someone was like, oh yeah, I have the Japanese Metal Gear. And I'm like, oh, do you now? Well, what's on the cover? Is it for like a home computer kind of system, or do you have an NES cartridge that's gray? It's for the NES. It's got a ripoff of a movie poster cover thing. I don't remember what movie. And the person was like, yeah. And I'm like, that's not the Japanese Metal Gear. You have the bad Metal Gear. You have the Metal Gear that was made in America and wasn't even influenced by Kojima at all. Kojima has even said that it's an atrocious piece of shit. And the person was like, no, I really have the Jap. And I'm like, no, you don't. And, you know, they were probably a troll. Probably. I hate that word. I hate troll. I think it's such a, like, it only encourages people. So, oh, don't feed the trolls. Ah, they're calling me a troll. That's exactly what I wanted. Ooh, yeah. Call me a troll more. That's so good. It only encourages people more. That's why I use, like, the general term of, like, asshole or dick. You know, because that's really what they are. They're just a dick who pushes buttons. You don't need to give them some really unsavory title that they embrace. You know, it's something they embrace, so why even say it in the first place? Alright, we gotta be quiet. No more talking. There's soldiers nearby. Alright, I know there's gonna be a couple more of them around here. I just need to take my time through here. I think I'm gonna stick to like a 10-minute format, but I realize that there are times where there isn't necessarily a good stopping point, because it's about the end of the episode right now. But honestly, you don't want me to stop here. I mean, I certainly don't want to stop right here. It's kind of an odd time to stop. Ooh. Ignore me. Ignore me! Or whatever the thing from Venture Brothers says. Good. Oop, you got fucked. Alright. So yeah, I think we're just gonna stop once I get into the hotel. Because, like I said, that would have been a weird time to be like, alright, bye guys, next episode, right? So even though I should probably be stopping right now, and I've said this before, I think I'm just gonna, you know, because other YouTubers I know go overtime all the time. It happens, you know, it's not exactly 10 minutes, it's like 12 minutes here, 11 minutes there. And that makes sense, you know, it's a pacing thing. It's like, it's the same reason why a comedic pause is funny. It's the same reason why, you know, you have silences, like silent pauses in films that are dramatic. You know, it's a thing with tension. It adds, it's a tension thing. I think that would be the best way to describe it. I think a lot of people would understand if I worded it like that. Although I probably don't even need to say tension. I think it's just kind of like an understood thing. It's like, oh, well, that was a weird time to stop the video. It just kind of cuts out right when, you know, it's in the middle of something. That's a little odd. But with this, you know, I just, it's not like I'm set by any one particular, you know, like, oh, you know, as much as I'd like to be on Polaris, and meet those guys, it's not like, oh, well, Polaris wants you to set, and I don't know if Polaris does this. I don't know anything about, like, YouTube networks other than that they exist, and that I would like to be a part of them. But, you know, maybe it's like, oh, your video should really be this long, but for right now, I can really kind of dictate how long my videos are and kind of do my own thing. That's with anything independent, that's kind of how it goes. I think there's a mine right around the corner. Okay, so we're good. Alright, so I'm gonna save the game. You gotta save that time. Remember, I'm still going for my best title. Even though I've kind of already fucked that up. Alright. But yeah, see, this is a much better time to stop because there's nothing really going on. Anyway, I hope you all had a fantastic time watching. I hope that 10 minutes, or I guess more like 13, isn't too short for you guys, because I'm always like, oh man, 10 minutes, like I'm ready for the next video, but for me it's a little different because I'm only going to be recording when I'm not streaming. But at the very least, it's not even so much that, it's just when I upload, you know. I'm going to still be uploading on the same days. Usually I record and upload in the same day, because I don't have that many videos that I'm recording yet. So mostly just Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Sundays, probably. But anyway, so that's kind of gives you, I feel like I should give you kind of a schedule. It's, you know, like 4 episodes later, just in general, 4 recordings later, and I don't think I really gave you guys any kind of a schedule. But yeah, Sundays usually, Tuesdays usually, Thursdays usually is when I will record and upload. And in between, you can catch me on Twitch. Every day that I'm not recording, I should be streaming, and some days that I record, I might be streaming. So that's kind of how it works. In the meantime, I hope you had a fantastic time watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. You can see me on Twitch or other places. If you want to see kind of what I do on Twitch, I'm in the middle of, I don't know which one will go up first, probably this one since it's shorter, but I recorded an episode of me fighting against my teammate Susie, because usually Susie dominates me whenever we play. So you should go check that out. That's usually what I do on Twitch. So I hope you had a good time, and I will see you guys later.